welcome to the light side
of the paranormal. So today we are visiting the Sudbury LaSalle Cemetery, which is actually our first investigation of a actually known to be haunted location.
So this isn't anywhere that we've felt like we sensed we needed to investigate. We had just read about it online, we'd heard some stories and figured, well, since it's supposedly haunted, why not take a look?
This is supposed to be one of Ontario, Canada's most haunted cemeteries, and not only is it said to be haunted, but I myself, as well as 2 other family members, have all seen the spirit that is known to haunt this location, which is the Guardian, is what she is called. I would assume it's supposed to be a woman. I saw a woman. I think that's what it is. That is said to protect those who reside in this graveyard, especially the children that reside here and the babies. So that is who I believe I saw, but also other accounts state that there is strange noises heard in here as well as lights. There also is a fellow citizen who filmed himself walking through here, and he does have evidence of a shadow person walking behind him at one point. And I will also say that running just back here is a hydroelectric dam that a river runs through and past down here, and it is known that anywhere that there is running water acts as... Did you hear that? Sorry, anywhere that there is running water is said to amplify paranormal activity. So that is very interesting. And yes, this place is also surrounded by a hiking trail. So there's a lot of traffic that comes in and out, dead and living. This has got to be one of the largest cemeteries I've ever seen. Like, it goes as far as over there, all the way down to the road there, with like these mausoleums like scattered throughout. And what I'm showing you right now is about 1/5 of this entire place. It is absolutely huge, with pathways and gardens and like even areas you can't get to unless you are on foot. So for some reason I was believing that this statue here had the grave guardian attached to it for some reason, but we don't have proof of that anywhere. It is the only angel. It is believed that the spirit of the guardian of this cemetery watches out for all, but especially for children. Unknowing that this was a children's area, we got out to take a look, and this smaller patch right here has proven to be all small children and babies. Some so young, and some of the writing on these stones is absolutely heartbreaking. There stands the guardian, overlooking the babes. So this is my story of my encounter at this cemetery. So on Halloween night at midnight, my husband and myself and my sister-in-law decided to have a drive around and spend some time here to see if we could see anything. We spent a while driving around. I took a lot of photos. None of us would get out of the car. After being here for a little while, like I said, it was midnight, Halloween, it was pretty spooky, there was nobody else around. We came down this little path here, and we slowed down right here, and we all looked. And in between these rows here about halfway down, I saw a woman crouched over at one of the graves. She was very white, all white, everything was white, dressed in white, and it was not like a person. It was very easy to distinguish between the fact that this was not a person and this was a spirit. And actually it took a few minutes. My husband hit the brakes and all three of us sat there looking at this with the window down, speechless. This is probably around 12:30 by now, 12:30 or 1 o'clock. And she was crouched over, almost like she was looking at one of the graves. And it took us all a minute to realize what we were seeing. And after about, I'm gonna say like, I say about a minute, but I probably like half a minute, she instantaneously looked at us and we all screamed at the exact same time, and my husband gunned it and we went right down to the main road and hit the brakes and thought we should come back and see if that was not just something we were mistaken by. And we all collected our thoughts and we all saw exactly the same thing upon reviewing our what we each saw. It was exactly how you would expect a ghost to look like in every way when it comes to like movies and TV. Transparent, all white. I almost can't describe exactly what she looked like because it was just so surreal. But in the moment that she turned her head and looked at us, there was no turning of her face. It was instantaneous from forward to all of a sudden on us. No turn. And her eyes were white glowing lights. Almost, that's what it seemed like. And her hair was blowing wildly, as was her dress, which wasn't even really a material object. Like, it was flowing as it turned into nothing. And we went around, we thought we gotta go back and see what was there. And when we looked, there was nothing. There was something almost similar to, I saw it as I was walking around, almost like maybe a small flag of some sort, or like a plastic bag or something tied to one of these things. So not nearly the size of a human being and not easily mistaken for a spirit or a person. And that, I would assume, is to be believed as the guardian of this cemetery. So when I was here that Halloween night, we drove around for a while just taking photos out of the car, and I had this overwhelming feeling of anxiety that we weren't seeing the grave guardian because she was floating above our car.
Whoa.
So keeping an eye on us so that we couldn't see her anywhere because she was above us.
Whoa.
I got the vibe that we weren't seeing anything because it was on top of the vehicle.
Oh.
Every time I say that, this beeps. I wasn't expecting this at all. And there are like random graves in the bush right here. Like, I don't know if you can see that or not. If this thing comes to life while I'm filming it, because it's just not actually dead or something, I'm gonna freak out. There's only one man buried here.
Hey guys, welcome to Alice Cam. So this is the portion of the video where I'm going to be fending for my life against bugs, and so please bear with me. I'm going to be doing a lot of that. Whew. The bugs are super bad at the LaSalle Cemetery this evening, but I'm hoping to use some ghosty apps. Jenna is back there at a, oh my gosh, mausoleum doing an EVP. So I'm going to do my own thing over here in hopes that we can get double the fun for you guys. I've had really good success using the Necrophonic app. That's what I'm going to be choosing to use this evening. I'm going to go over to where Jenna had seen that woman on Halloween. White light. I'm surrounding myself with white light. I'm calling out to the woman that Jenna had seen on Halloween those many years ago. I'm coming to you with white light and love, and I will only communicate with those of you who are of white light and love. Are you the guardian? Is there anyone that would like to communicate with me? It keeps sounding like there's someone behind me. What is your name? Why are you here? Is that a child? Who is with me? Is there anyone who'd like to relay any messages? I am here to communicate with you. If you wish to make your presence known, please do it now. Where would you like me to go? Are you at peace? Are you happy that we're visiting? I'm going to visit someone particular now. Why do I smell fire? Should I turn back? I'm now going to be closing out this session. Thank you for communicating with me. I'm sending you love, light, peace, and a hope for you that if you remain here, you can find the light.